Hi there, thanks for checking out this video. My name is David, I'm with Beyond the Blast Doors, and I'm doing a comic book haul video. I'm kind of making up for lost time, right? We had about a month where we weren't able to make any content because we had a computer fire. But now we have a brand new PC. I have a new brand PC, and it's beautiful. I'm really excited to do this video. This is in response to a tag that I got from Alex the Comic Hoarder like 2 months ago. It was a really long time ago, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to make this video, but I hope you enjoy it. And if you like Spider-Gwen, you're really going to like this video because every book is every book that I own that is Spider-Gwen. So if you like Spider-Gwen, comment down below and tell me why right now. My goal is to get you to comment 3 times during this video, okay? If I can get you to comment 3 separate times, I've done my job for the day. I don't think I've had a video on our channel have more than like 60 comments. No, like 30 comments. That's quite a difference in numbers. So let's break that. Let's get 60 comments on the video tonight. That's my goal. Let's make it happen. So what the tech was is I just had to show off all my Spider-Gwen covers, and I've got this many, like 8 or 9 books. So we shouldn't be here all night, but we'll have some fun together nonetheless. And I'm really excited about doing this. But before we get started, do me a favor. Can you give me a thumbs up on this video? Maybe you've already found me entertaining enough to warrant giving me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. It's that red button down there in the corner of your screen. If you haven't subbed us up, please do so. Every week we do a new Star Wars episode. So what we are is a Star Wars show, right? And we do about an hour-long show, and it's out every Monday. We release smaller chunks throughout the week. So sometimes you're on the go and you can only catch like 5 to 10 minutes of conversation. So that's what we do. We give you these little nuggets as we go through the week, and those seem to be enjoyed by a lot of people, so we keep doing that. But then we also do cosplay, and we go to Comic Cons, and we do these different things, and so we do videos for all those things. But 90-95% of the channel is Star Wars, 5% is this playlist, and this is like a new experiment for me because we're really involved with the comic book community here on YouTube. You know, Alex the Comic Hoarder, Doom, Seeking Nearman Comics, Kingdom Comics, you know, the Great Legend, you know, these are guys, the Comicaholics, you know, these are people that go out of their way. Thomas Churchill, these are people that, I'm just going to keep naming people, they go out of their way to watch our content, watch our videos, and support us. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start posting my weekly comic book hauls online. And so this is like that legitimate effort to kind of invest back in the comic book community. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to show you the first book. Spider-Gwen number 10, Jason Latour on the writing, art and cover by Robbie Rodriguez, and take a look at that cover. Eat your heart out. Isn't it stunning? Spider-Gwen lost her powers in Spider-Woman and now has to face Frank Castle without Spider help. And I think it's just a really cool cover. And that's the thing about Spider-Gwen is, you know, obviously she had that first run. Fans wanted her back. And that's how they branded the second series, right? It's like, you wanted her back. You got her back. I just think every Spider-Gwen cover is just absolutely stunning, and they've really got a gold mine here with Spider-Gwen. There's a lot to do with the character, and we're definitely going to get a lot of her in years to come. So that is Spider-Gwen number 10. I got number 12 here. Got all of these books, by the way, at my LCS in St. Louis. Love the good people over at the Fantasy Shop. It's a branch down in St. Louis. And I was able to pick up several of these, a while ago. I mean, I've had these books probably for, I don't know, 3 months, something like that. It's just a thing where you get into this comic book community and you hear about Spider-Gwen, you hear about certain artists, and you hear about certain comic issues, and you want to go and try and find them yourself. Robbie Rodriguez on the art and cover here for this book as well, and really nice job here. It's Spider-Gwen facing Frank Castle. There's no powers. There's no turning around. It's a really great duel. Great book here, and really spectacular cover. The next book I have here is Spider-Gwen number 13. Again, Rodriguez on the cover and art. Gwen and Mary Jane go to this like haunted house for a good time, but then it's Earth 65 Mysterio, I should say, shows up and just shows Mysterio gives the reader a really good time in this comic book. So really enjoyable. Really enjoyed this. Spider-Gwen number 13. I've got 14 here. This is a little Thanksgiving themed, and some knives just jammed into that turkey. Rodriguez again On the art, on the cover, Latour still writing. It's the Thanksgiving issue for Spider-Gwen. But Matt Murdock makes an appearance in this, and there's ninjas, and they're at dinner. I just really like the artwork with the Spider-Gwen. I think that's really what pulled me in. You know, I'm a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man run. I'm a really big fan of just like depictions of Spider-Man, especially like swinging above like cityscapes. And this is nothing like that at all. It's nothing like that at all. And I'm just mesmerized because every time I see Spider-Gwen, any kind of Spider-Gwen art, it's like seeing it for the very first time. It's so cool to me. So, all right. So we have Spider-Gwen number 15 right here. Drop it down below. Gwen Stacy running from Matt Murdock. Earth 65's Kingpin is in this. And there's some lessons along the way that are, you know, there's some conversations that are pretty interesting. But again, just really mesmerized. I think Latour and Rodriguez are a great duo in this run. Obviously, I don't have all of the issues of the run, but when you don't have the book, that's why we have Wikipedia, right? At least that's what my friend said in high school. Next is Sitting in a Tree Part 2. This was a crossover with Miles Morales. I have Part 1 somewhere. I can't put my hands on it to save my life. But this is number 16. And a really fun... I'm a huge Miles Morales fan. And so to see the crossover there, I thought that was really spectacular. Like I said, this is Sitting in a Tree. It's Part 2 of 6. Rodriguez on the cover, on the art, interior art. Latour still writing. And this is the continuation from Spider-Man number 12. Miles and Gwen find themselves, they're on Earth 65. And obviously what they do here is going to have a chain reaction elsewhere. And the story continues. Spider-Man number 13. Again, in that 2016 run. I know I have both of those. I just don't know where they are. So hopefully I can put my hands on those two shortly, and I'll put these together. You know, here's the thing is, when you organize books, I think most of us do it by series, and they don't do it by like, artist, or I guess that really wouldn't make sense. But I feel like when I put these into the short box, these are going to be right behind where all my Miles runs are. And I've collected every Miles book since the character really became hot back in whatever that was, 2011, 2012. I was a sophomore in college. I was down at Southeast Missouri State University in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, when I remember seeing this poster on the wall. And I was like, I want that poster. And so I bought it. That's what happens when you have like indisposable income and your parents aren't watching every move. You just buy stuff. This is a really cool cover. This is number 19, Spider-Gwen with the sword. Really neat here. This is the start of a new run. Matt Murdock in this is considered the crime kingpin of New York and a leader of the Hand. And sends Spider-Gwen on the mission. On this mission that you get to experience, you get some new characters in this, what they call the Gweniverse. And they try and sell you on this is the scariest that she runs into yet. So I won't tell you who that is. I might actually end up ruining that surprise by the end of this video, but I won't tell you in this moment. But a really cool cover. I love the detail in the face. Love the detail in the hair. I should say not the hands, the hair. And I don't know, she's wielding a sword. I mean, how cool is that? I'm enjoying it. So I've got 2 books left, and I'm going to pitch this out to you again. What do you think of the books that I've shared with you? I stalled there for a moment because I want to make sure that I'm polite when I'm asking you to comment down below. But are there any books that you've seen so far that you've really enjoyed? Or are there any books that I didn't spend enough time talking about? Tell me in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, hit the thumbs up. Give me the subscription because I'm working for you here. I'm working for your love and your admiration. Spider-Gwen, number 21. Same duo. It's Latour. It's Rodriguez. And this is really cool because Wolverine comes into it. I mean, this is like, this is a villain that comes from Earth 65. But you get Wolverine, you get Matt Murdock trying to kill Harry Osborn. Spider-Gwen steps in. It's like, it's this really great story. It's really interesting. So, like, he's like, I didn't know a whole lot about Spider-Gwen until picking up these books and going online, and so it's kind of cool to see how this world collides with that Spider-Man universe that I think I know decently well. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy out there, okay, when it comes to like the Spider-Verse, but I think I know enough. I know enough to be like, oh, no way, that's so cool. I see how they tied that in. I think that's fascinating. I've mentioned this before on the show, in my other comic book hauls. J. Scott Campbell is an artist that I know about because of Alex the Comic Hoarder, and I think he's one of Alex's favorites. And when I saw his work, he instantly became one of my favorites because the art is just so cool. This is number 7 variant, Spider-Gwen, J. Scott Campbell. I'll tip it up like this so that there's no glare. Really cool. The art inside is by Bengal. Latour's writing it. It's Spider-Woman Part 2. Still trapped. This is going backwards, obviously, because we started on like number 10, worked the way up. I'm bringing you back. I felt like this was the book that I needed to sit on, to save until the end. But you get Spider-Gwen, Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman all involved there, and the Mary Janes is present in this book too. And I just love this comic. Spider-Gwen up top here, you have the claw coming out. I just really love this cover. You know, it's familiar heroine, familiar villain. I just think it's stunning. It just makes me smile when I look at it. And I always get a little sentimental about it because these books are rare to find. So that's the last book. This is the last book, okay? This is my J. Scott Campbell number 7 variant Spider-Gwen. So pretty excited about that. Did you like that book? If you like that book, tell me why you like that book down below. Is there maybe a J. Scott Campbell book that you're looking for right now? Is he one of your favorite artists? Or maybe you have a different artist that you're looking for their work. Tell me down in the comments below. And if you do that, and you've done it the last 2 times I've asked you to comment down below, that means you've commented at least 3 times on this video, and maybe, just maybe, we'll break 30 comments. I would love to see 50 comments, or 60 comments, or dare I say 100? Maybe I'm getting a little ambitious. It's not about the comments. Ultimately, it's just about having this conversation about comic books, and that's why I do this, and that's why I'm so thankful that the comic book community has been so kind and so gracious, not just to me, but everyone here at Beyond the Blast Doors, watching our show, supporting my comic book videos, watching all the side content, and the kindness that you show when, you know, I pop up in a live chat on an auction video on Alex's side, the 9-2 crew, or over at the Great Legend, you know, or the crew up there in New York, you know, the New York Warriors, you know. I always say, hey, you know, hey, it's David on the Beyond account. Hope everyone's having a good time. And everyone says hi. That's just really cool. Like, that's a sense of community that I did not expect to be participating in when we started this YouTube channel. So thank you so much. And if you're watching this video, you deserve a thank you. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed my Spider-Gwen books. Again, if you haven't commented already, do so now. Give me the thumbs up, the subscription, and share this video with anyone you think who might appreciate it. And if you know anyone who likes Star Wars, then by all means, let them know about Beyond the Blast Doors. We like to think of ourselves as the fastest growing Star Wars show out of the Midwest because we think we're the only ones. We're going to run with it. We'll see you soon.